Oh, come on. Yeah. All right, I'm NonoThePoet. I'm gonna do 2 pieces and get out of here, all right? I hope this reminds you, all of you, how special you are. Yeah. It's time. It's time to put away the toys and trinkets and misty drinks that inked our souls into oblivion and get serious. It's time to fold the clothes we use to sell our souls. There's a war going on. And the time for playing just might be the door to your dying. This world is sick. Closer to death with each breath, yet still rolling the dice like Christ didn't come to die. I've seen the other side. The veil thin just enough for my eyes to surmise that I need to rise for the righteous. I need to sing songs for the souls with no hope. I know it's gonna get better. I know it's gonna get better. For those connected to the power that saves beyond the grave, this life is but a passing phase. I've been sent here to tell you, be brave and cling to the promise of a blazing tomorrow. Message mailed by this vessel of sin, but coming from a God that cannot lie. So tether your mind, body, and soul to a word that has split nations apart, from the early crusades to the saints in veils. Depart from men who drip honeypot words from their mouths, yet reek of sin and demons from generations of deception, debauchery, and abandonment. From lips where lies flow like the rivers of the Nile. Divorce your existence from these ties that tied you to perpetual chains of abandonment for the demonic amusement, and reclaim your future. In the quiet corners of prayer, you are a star, and a bright one. There are beings commissioned to dim, steal, and kill your light, so you've got to fight every day when loneliness suffocates you into hopelessness, when the weight of depression is pressing against your chest with a violence determined to end you. Remember, you are a star, forged in the mind of a power that at no point was ever born, lives, and never dies. You are the prize. Nobody is waiting for who comes after you. It's you. It was always you whose job it was to live, to love, to smile, be kind, and shine. You are the dime you read about in poetry books, the mothers that'll raise generations, the fathers that'll teach nations, the brothers and sisters designed for this very generation. You inhabit your past, present, and future in this moment. Do not hear me, but hear the trumpet that calls you home to the bosom of a king whose only plan was for you to succeed and live a life blessed beyond what any God that ever died could ever provide. I pray that my voice echoes the chambers of God, because he sent me here for you, to pick you up from the floors of desperation that'll lead to your soul's annihilation, and to pull you down from the heights of blind pride that'll take your life. It's time to go back to the womb that made you before your mama carried you, and wake up to who you are in a world determined to make you forget that you are a star. Okay, so this last one is because I like to go to all those dark places that we don't like to go to, but we absolutely need to go to, because that is where your liberation lies, okay? Sometimes we want to take our pain, fold it into oblivion, and burn it to eternity. But that's not how it works, is it? Hurt is not the kind of beast that bends to our needs. In fact, she flares her nostrils wide, and the heart of your chest caves in to the confusion that has morphed into a madness, cradling your mind. And for the life of you, you can't seem to reach it. Your limbs don't seem to stretch out far enough to repossess what you can clearly see is your mind. You were literally sinking within your own form beside a man who hasn't stirred once to see about you. Pain sits on the horizon, lying in wait, while you bask in the moving moments of bliss. This vile creature chokes you with an ill-consuming experience you're certain is nothing short of a concussion of your entire embodiment, the kind that only disappointment delivers. When it settles, pouring down on you like paint from a bucket dripping in slow motion. You to this someone you so quietly sacrificed for in unequivocal devotion was the bosom that welled his moans and groans, turning them into lullabies so that he may sleep at night, and stories of buffoonery for the morning so that he may feel the sun in his face when he wakes. To know that your wailings and unending grace have no high place in this world, and that you occupy the bottom of a list you envisioned never existed to begin with, you apprehend that you, woman, are in the swallowing company of pain. And the longer you wait for that phone to ring, the harder she cheers. She is not one to be suppressed, will not be suppressed. You will feel the whole wrath of her riling vigilante ways, striking always with a dizzying spell of surprise, as if you didn't already know that pain sits on the horizon. Yet when she comes, the oscillating pain vibrating throughout you, as if no man ever expected much, took everything and missed a pause to check if you had anything left. And you don't, you never do, because you gave it all away. You went ahead and loved the only way you knew how, hard. There isn't a grave willing to swallow me. So pain, I must sit with you. Do not expect me to offer you any beverages or scones of some English kind. I have my wine corner and you have yours, in the most vulnerable places of my existence. Pain does not sit on the horizon. She is here, and sit we must. Thank you. Is NonoThePoet, my Instagram, TikTok. Follow me. Let's follow each other. Thank you.
Please, please. Make some more noise for y'all.